Hello, welcome to Lotus Eater Princess, a short little RPG developed by ojosama, available on itch.io. And well, it's about exploring a dungeon as a magical girl with a gun, I guess. Let's find out what that means. Let's start. Skip the prologue. No, actually. I want to see some story. Apparently it's described as a visual novel RPG hybrid. Yeah, get some! Okay, what's happening? Is someone getting beat up? What's going on? Come on! How's it feel? Really? Is that all you guys have? I got on my way to come here in the middle of the night and none of you even bothered to put up a fight. Pathetic. Just pathetic. I mean, it should at least take you more than one shot to kill you all. Well, I can't complain. Easy pickings like you guys are good stress relief and easy EXP. And maybe I'll call it a night then. I already had my fill of fun today. Gotta get in some sleep, right? But this is too fun. What? Don't tell me you want some as well. Oh, whatever. If you really want, I'll shoot dozens, no hundreds of holes in that body of yours. Come on! Oh, okay. Tutorial, I guess. Okay, so I actually did open this game up for like a minute or so. So I am familiar with the mechanics here. But yeah, it's kind of an RPG, but it has some interesting mechanics. Let's see. I believe you press attack. You have to match it. Yeah, get a match of that. So it's kind of like, what is it? Like, Super Mario RPG, you know? You gotta time the time mechanic and everything. If you time everything correctly, like a rhythm game, then you do good stuff. I'm assuming you're supposed to hit it on the red part. You know? That's only what I'm assuming. And when the enemy attacks you, you know, it's interesting. The area where you're supposed to hit the button is actually, it only shows up briefly. You're supposed to memorize it. Oh, it runs away. Yeah. 0 XP. What a waste. Waste of my time. What? Hey, what the hell? We're getting to the good part too, where I murder you. Never mind that. If I keep looking around, I'm bound to find that bastard. Just you wait. Okay, so, you know, we're a magical girl. We have a gun. I guess we're shooting up the place. Yeah, it's fine. They're monsters. I guess she has been killing a bunch of monsters over here. Go here? Oh, save the game. Alright. Yeah. There you go. We are Gunslinger Witch Ciara. 2 HP, MP. View your stats. Press Z to spend XP. Oh, that's interesting. I spend XP. Oh, we don't have XP at the moment, though. Equip. Decide which guns to bring into battles. We don't have any guns at the moment, at least other than default. Charms. You know, these seem to be skills that we can earn. Focus. Store some MP. Can we use that out of battle? That'd be interesting, but... 5-star shot. Respite? Respite? No. Respite. Respite? It's respite, right? I don't know. I just remember I always pronounce that wrong. I want to say respite. Respite? But I think that's wrong. It's respite. I think. You have earned some respite. Oh, okay. More, you know, really scary looking creatures. I guess we'll just attack. Up, boop. Bam, bam, bam. You know, I like these kind of like mechanics because as long as you do it properly, you never take damage. So I took some damage there though. Also, by the way, we have Moe points. I'm assuming that's what we can do is the finale. Yeah, let's just attack. Oop, up, beep. Pew pew pew. You know, we kind of look like a Toho OC. that's what it reminds me of. I mean, we'll just continue doing this. Let's see. I do want to heal. You only have 10 HP, really. I wonder how this works. We have a 5-star shot. Use some HP. Let's do this first. See what it looks like. Boom. Ah, missed. Damn it. Okay, that was different. Oh yeah, one shot. That's really bad. That sucks. Only guard. You know, I guess if you don't hit it perfectly, you still take damage. No problem. I like to restore some MP. Okay, let's oop. Guard again. That sucks actually because I keep taking damage. I want to heal now. I'll just heal. Still guard. I always hit it too early, I guess. Whatever. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna murder you. Bam. Just overkill. You got extra XP for overkills? No? Guess not. Verification results. Interesting sprites so far, by the way. Also, it's set to spend XP. To next is 10. Okay, I can't spend right now. I was wondering, can I unequip it? Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why you would. Can't really use it out of battle though. Inconvenient. Sometimes I forget to hit the first one. You know, it happens so quick. As soon as I press it, I have to remember to... Again, I thought I had that. That's only a guard? Really? No counter? You know, I hope I get my HP back when I level up. That'd be nice. I mean, typically that's what you... Typically that's what happens. I must kill the flan. I like some MP back. I guess strategically, maybe you spend some turns. You spend some turns, just getting your MP back, even though it might take damage. I don't know. Why can I never get... Yeah, I can only get a guard. Why can't I even get a counter? I never get a counter, I feel like. Never. Like to heal up. Yeah, kind of. I feel like it's wasting turns. I do kind of wish we can heal outside of battle. Oh, there you go. There's the counter. I guess I just always hit it too early. I don't know. Ah, I don't know why, but it's like as soon as I hit the button, I'm not ready. I just feel like I'm not ready. So like I panicked there, like, oh wait a minute, oh yeah, I was supposed to press it right after. And I did, but then... There you go. Just gotta remember that when you click the button to start attacking, just remember that the minigame starts immediately. There you go. You don't have to level up, by the way. I think. Also, the controls in the menus are kind of weird. Like, you can hold it down, and it goes way too quick. Sometimes it double, or it takes the input twice. Upgrade HP, MP, or SP. What does SP do? I don't know what SP is, to be honest. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's some kind of special point. I like some HP, please. I'm boring, so. More enemies. There's a red carpet that makes me think there's a boss fight or something pretty soon. I don't know. That makes me want to heal up. Counter. You know, as long as you do it perfectly, again, yeah, you just never get hit. In a way, then that means you don't really need HP, I guess. But, well, it depends. If you fight like an enemy that you never fought before, however, it might be tough. Like to get some MP back as well. I guess we have infinite bullets, by the way. I mean, I guess we are a magical girl. You know, the bullets are simply magical. That's how it works. And you too? We have to eradicate all the enemies. Might as well get full MP. As long as I don't miss this and get a counter, then, you know, we're basically full on all our resources. And hopefully we fight a boss fight in the next room. We'll be ready. It is a cool concept. You know, I do like active battle systems like this, I guess, where you do have to pay attention. You know, so it's not just turn-based, just mindlessly just pressing buttons. You actually have to pay attention, do little mini games. You know, it's just a simple thing, but I always feel like it adds a bit of interactivity, you know, to the RPG genre. And I feel like not everyone does it. You know, there's a lot of indie games that try to do it, but I feel like sometimes they don't get it right. Anyway, so there you are, you little bastard. Just as things were getting good, you decided to scamper off like that. I'm offended you do this to a lady like me. You must have a way to make up for that, right? No? Well, pay your life then. Now it's time for your execution. Let the proper punishment commence. Okay. I feel like the protagonist is a little psychopathic. Alright, well let's use, just for fun I guess, maybe use Finale? What do I do? Do I press a button? Okay. X. I missed that, I guess, but is that a buff? I guess we get 2 buffs. Guard, okay. Got hit once. Oh, God. Oh, 0 damage, actually. Oh, maybe that was a defense buff. That's what it was. Okay. Let's use our skill. Why not? 5-star shot. Damn. But I do, you know, it is important that you hit all these attacks, actually, but it seems like the controls are a little bit unresponsive sometimes, actually. Doesn't seem like so far that it's unresponsive while you're actually doing the minigames, but... which is good, but sometimes when I'm moving through the menus, sometimes it doesn't catch my input, actually. Like the slot machine, actually. You know that the slot machine? I pressed it once already, but then I didn't take my input. I had to press it twice. It's weird. Ew, okay. Well, that's enough for tonight. Yeah. I might have overdone it tonight. Oh, that screaming really fucks in my throat. Well, it's fine, so whatever. I'll just deal with it tomorrow. Alright, here I go then. There's no place like home. Okay. Friggin', I gotta follow the yellow brick road or whatever. Yeah. This is always the worst part of being a Meister. Wish I could just teleport there from my room instead of walking all the way out here. Yeah, whatever. Just gotta walk a few minutes. Oh, look. Here's a girl right here. We just walking about wanting a nice piece of meat and look. She just pops out of nowhere. Gotta be a magician some kind, man. Who said that? Okay, just a random person said that. Okay. Well, just ignore them. A girl will be out this late at night for only one reason, you know. Hehe. How about it? How about having some fun with us? I'll even pay you extra. Just ignore them. Is this Australian swear word deaf or what? No. What? Fuck off. Think that you're too good for us? You're just a piece of meat. I didn't think this game would get this dark so quickly. His grip's too tight. I really can't do anything when it comes to the real world, huh? No matter how good I am at shooting down delusions, his grip's too tight. I can take out my real gun. Shoot actual bullets. Why is this happening to me now of all times? Okay. You know, like handsome husbando saves us. Are you alright? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Masked Mosquito, or whatever. It usually isn't dangerous around these parts, but you should watch out. He just walked off. Well, I guess I'll just go home then. I'll just try not to think about this. You gotta bring some pepper spray with you, Ciara, unless you are living in a part of the country where you're not allowed to do so. Anyway. I'm still a little shaken up from last night, but I'm just glad I'm alive and in my room. Who was that guy anyways? Walking off and being all mysterious and doing the meme, you know, where like, I've done my job. Or what's the tuxedo mask meme? I mean, in this scenario, it did help. But usually there's that meme where he's like, he just shows up and then he's like, all right, you know, I did all I could. And then he didn't actually do anything. Whoever he is, I hope he's having a good day right now. Gotta pay him back one of these days. Gotta pay him back. You know, that sounds like being revenge. I don't know. And maybe I'll start taking some pepper spray. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Being able to transform made me feel like I was on top of the world, but, well, it's weird. At night, I'm the gunslinger witch Ciara, who can easily gun down dozens of monsters. But during mornings like these, well, I'm just regular old Ciara, Fitzgerald, who goes to school like everyone else. Just a typical, just a typical high schooler. Maybe a little below average in some regards even. Sometimes I wonder how everyone would react if they knew. If they react at all. Would people think that's cool? But it's not a big deal. I bet everyone else has a little secret over there. Everyone else can also have a contract with like a mysterious being that transforms them into like a magical girl and kills monsters in an alternate dimension. How many assassins, espers, time travelers, etc. in my class? I gotta wonder. Are you living in an anime? If you are, then I mean, I guess if you're a magical girl, you are living in an anime. Morning, Dad. Morning, Ciara. Did you stay up late again last night? Yeah, I had an assignment I forgot about, so better not tell him about that. Or anything else I've been doing either. Really? Well, your grades are important and all, but, teenagers should be staying up to have fun, not to slay away at their homework. Oh, this doesn't sound like a responsible father. You're the last person who should be saying that. Seriously, worry about yourself first. This is my dad. Okay? This is weird. It's like kind of like a sitcom thing where introducing characters. People call him spineless, a total pushover, a bit of a loser, a doormat, etc. You get the gist of it. And they're not wrong, he's all of those things. He's also is the kindest human I've ever known, and most importantly, he's my dad, my only dad. While I'd actually stay up playing something. Oh, that's more like it, Ciara. You'll become a true gamer. Who cares about homework? Just play video games all day. I'm so proud of you for being a true gamer. Should you seriously be encouraging that kind of thing, Dad? I mean, that's a problem, of course. It's not that much of a problem, Ciara. I know you work as hard as you play anyways. Well, I'm gonna go off to school now. Take care, alright? You too, Ciara. And remember to look both ways before crossing the street. Don't forget to double check your bags before you go out. I know, Dad. I'm not 6 anymore. Well, as long as you remember. Okay, see you for real this time. Good. Well, I can't pay attention at all. I just have to not think about it. How hard could that be? Just don't think about it. Don't think about it. But I think of polar bears. Why are our brains wired like this? I'm hungry. Let's see how much time I have left before my lunch period. Just 10 minutes left on the clock. Maybe I'll feel better after I grab a chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwiches. Just think about chicken sandwiches instead. These are the best you can get at the cafeteria here, I swear. Not like that's a hard thing to achieve, but still. I can never get enough of these things. They're crap, but they're tasty. Chicken sandwiches. I do like them. You always get like mayonnaise with chicken sandwiches. They're always delicious. Wait a minute. It's that guy from last night. Did that guy always go here? How the hell have I never noticed him before? He sticks out like a sore thumb. Well, it's not like I pay attention to anyone around me, but still. No, wait, that's not important right now. I gotta thank him for last night. But how the hell do I approach him? What am I supposed to say? How do I start the conversation? Do I just bring it up to him directly? No, that's too blunt. Maybe I should just leave a gift in his locker. No, that's way too creepy. just leave a love letter, That's how it works. No, Ciara, stop being such a coward for once. You may talk, babe, but can you actually do shit? Stop overthinking things, just do something. Do it. Kill him. She screamed, by the way. With this impassioned cry of mine, I walk over to my target, that mysterious guy from last night. Everyone's staring at me, but it doesn't matter anymore. Time for dignity is long past. I have no shame. I've gone beyond the need for shame. This is how to even go further beyond. Hey! Huh? Oh, you're... Yeah, I sure am. I'm here to say thanks for last night. I don't think it's a big... No, I will pay you back, and you will accept it no matter what. Wait, well, what am I supposed to be accepting? I didn't actually think this through, did I? No, this isn't the time to hesitate. What would a guy possibly want? Wait, that's it. That's the answer. I'm hesitating to press to look at the next line of dialogue, knowing how this tone of game... Okay, no, that's fine. I thought she was gonna... I don't know, anyway. Hang out with me. Oh, sure. Wait, really? Yeah, it'll be rude to reject somebody's gratitude, so why not? I can't believe that worked. Well, before anything, may I ask you something? Yeah, go ahead. I haven't actually gotten your name yet. Oh, I'm Ciara. What about you? Sarowin? Sarowin. I just transferred here a week ago, so I'd be grateful if you show me around town. How about today, then? Not like I have anything better to do. Sure, see you by the train station, then. Okay. That went better than I expected. Nice one, Ciara. This will be my first time hanging out with someone. To be honest, I'm a little nervous, but it's exciting. Okay. Wait, my chicken sandwich all cold now. For fuck's sake. Okay. You know, I didn't realize... I mean, this just feels like a dating sim now. You know, I thought it was be more RPG than just very normal dating sim. But here we are. Excited? We ended up going to the arcade. What's more like I dragged him along. This is the place where I'm most in my element. The arcade. Because I'm such a gamer. Apparently he never touched a game in his life before. What a loser. But not even the casual stuff. I wouldn't believe it for most people, but... yeah, he does seem like the type. Jarwin's looking pretty confused now, but I bet he'll get really into it once we get started. If arcade games, you can just pick up the thing up and have fun even if you're crap at it. This arcade has all of its machines set to free play, but you need to pay the $20 fee at the entrance. After paying with the both of us, there's no time to get down to business. He's a good gameplay. Doesn't know anything about games, so I gotta make a good impression on him. Now for the first game I show him, it's gotta be Magical Drop. Definitely Magical Drop. 3 to be exact. Puzzle games like Puyo Puyo or Super Puzzle Fighter melt my brain. Really? Was it? I don't know. Isn't Puyo Puyo kind of like the one where you match like blobs and stuff? And was it Super Puzzle Fighter? Well, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't that the Street Fighter one, the chibis? Or maybe I'm thinking something else. Anyway, if it's a Magical Drop, you can get by with your reflexes. Over here, Sarowin. Found a game already? I'll just warn you again that I've never touched a game in my life. But don't laugh at me if I suck. Oh, come on, it's not gonna be that bad. Just try and have fun. I've never had fun in my entire life. You know, I don't know the meaning of fun. What is fun? Well, I wouldn't be against the notion of having fun just once. Just this one. Well, that's the spirit. Guys should be into video games, you know. You've been living a severely deprived life, Sarowin. Having said my piece, we walk over to the Magical Drop 3 cabinet. Actually, to be more specific, it's a cabinet with Magical Drop on it. It's one of those wacky commanders that had several game stuff in one machine. If we got time Magical Drop 3, we could just stay here and play some Windjammers. I wonder which character he'll pick. I'll probably go with the fool to give myself a handicap. Alright, maybe he'll pick Empress for obvious reasons. How do I choose a tune? Tune? Just hit the leftmost button. Oh, thanks. He picked Justice. So that's the kind of girl you're into, Sarowin. Okay? Are these... I mean, these are like tarot cards, I guess. Like, I guess the tarot cards represents magical girls? This is what I'm assuming this game is, right? Need to tell me what controls are? No. Thanks for offering, though. I'll learn as I go on. When you play as Fool in Magical Drop 3, all of your attack patterns are completely random. You know, this is a really big tangent, by the way. You know, I thought we'd be more focused on the whole magical girl thing. This is like a dating stuff. My expectations are just completely different. You know, so like, this just feels weird. Anyway, you play as a Fool and all of your attack patterns are completely randomized. That's to say with characters like Empress and High Priestess, they can flood the screen in a way that can easily kill opponents, like concentrating their bullets into one column. A Fool doesn't have anything like that. And by the way, older Magical Drop games didn't have attack patterns. If I played any other character, I'm sure I'd beat him in just a few seconds. Sarah looks tense. Ready? Well, as ready as I can be, I suppose. After a few seconds pass, the match starts. My first move, flooding the screen with balloons. Magical Drop leads by setting up combos. Those will test your reflexes. If you evolve the combos fast enough to overwhelm the enemy, then you win quick. Sarah's looking pretty confused right now. Looks like he's getting the hang of the controls. But how will he react to this? This! He starts with this one small combo, then 2, then 3. My fingers can't stop moving. Before I know it, I've already cleared more than half my screen. Okay, I feel like it's just an advertisement of Magical Drop 3. And there it is, my victory. Maybe that's a bit too mean. Of mean? That was a bit too mean of me? No, that was a bit too mean of me. I said I'd go easy on him, but, well, I couldn't help myself. Still having fun? It's only been 10 seconds into the match. Are all games like this? Well, no, I just had a little bit of fun at your expense. Well, that's mean of you. Fine, this time around I'll play fair. This is long before round 2 starts. I'll let him get used to controls before doing something like that again. Are you handicapping yourself, Ciara? Well, just a little. Don't. I want to see you fighting your full power. Show me everything. Is that what they call man's pride? It owns something else. It's frustration only a video game player can feel. If you say so, I'll take off all my limiters. Okay. Oh. Well, we ended up just going around playing games though. It was nearly 8. Dad's gonna worry. But well, he comes home pretty late at 2 sometimes, so I think I'll understand. Oh no, you're pretty good at this, Sarwin. I never would have guessed that you never played a game before. You're flattering me. No, I'm being serious. If you got into games way earlier in your life, you bet you'd be a pro by now. I don't have the experience, but your reflexes are amazing. That's it. From now on, you're gonna hang out with me every week. It's a win-win situation where I show you the city, you also get to have some fun. Do I get a choice in the matter? Of course not. Of course not. And don't you enjoy yourself anyways? But that's his way of saying yes, I guess. Hungry. Hungry. I don't know. It's like a caveman. It's like, hungry. I could really go for a nice chicken sandwich right now to make up for the one earlier today. Something nice and greasy. I wonder what he's thinking of. I guess a Big Mac? He's thinking of a Big Mac? When she says like a chicken, she's thinking of a McChicken, I guess. Or a chicken sandwich, she's thinking of a McChicken. Anyway. Burgers. A burger would be nice. Ciara. Yeah? Let's go get some burgers. So he's a burger kind of guy. I don't know how this is... I don't know. Anyway, whatever. We'll just continue. I'm just thinking like, how is this relevant to anything? You know, to like the plot? There is a plot? Or is this really just be... I don't know. Is it really... The visual novel aspect of this game really is just going to be like typical dating sim, you know? This is just like a Tome game now. I don't know. We're not dating technically, but it really does feel like it, you know? Anyway. We walked around until we found a place that looked good. I gotta say though, this is a pretty fancy looking, this is pretty fancy looking for a burger place. They even have waiters, that's crazy. What kind of burger should I get? No chicken sandwiches, what a shame. Guess I'll get some spaghetti or something. Spaghetti. Still deciding. They all look good to me. What do you think? The one with mushrooms look pretty good. Mushrooms and pepper jack. You know, actually, maybe I'll try that one as well. The mushroom burger it is then. Are you two ready to order? Yep, this please. What size do you both want? Fries. Fries as well. Alright, do you two want a drink with that? No, water's fine. I agree. Okay, it'll be out in about 10 minutes. Saying that, the waiter takes both our menus and scutters off. There's 2 of us now. Oh, damn it, when I don't have a game in front of me, I don't know what to talk about. Ciara. Yeah? What were you serious about earlier? The whole playing games with you and hanging out part, I mean. Yeah. Why? It's nothing, just... I'm grateful. Oh, well, it's me paying you back for that night, right? I don't think anything I could do could show just how thankful I am, seriously. I mean, I could have died back there or worse, but you came in just the right moment. I see. Yeah, what you're saying makes sense. Besides, I think you're just a funny guy regardless. I never met somebody who's never touched a single game in their lives. You're out here picking up the skills for it insanely fast. That's something to be proud of, I'd say. You're flattering me. Hey, don't say those kind of things just to anyone. Or I don't say those kind of things to anyone, just anyone, you know? For your burgers. Oh, thank you. Oh, damn, I'm hungry. Oh, it's time. Burger. Oh, yes, burger. He's eating it so happily. You know, he never struck me as the type to like burgers. But what does that entail anyways? His face is pretty cute when he's eating. Just an observation. Okay, this is just... why did I get tricked into playing a Tome game, you know? I was more into the mood of just playing a RPG, not a Tome game. I guess he really does like his burgers. Yeah. There's something wrong, you're staring. Nah, I just want to look at you eat your burger. You can't keep looking all day. Eventually I'll finish this. Your food will totally keep looking at me. Crap, he makes a good point. Well, time to finally eat my food then. Man, it's pretty late now, isn't it? It sure is. Never thought I'd spend my time like this. But it was fun, right? Yeah. Blue energy. Suddenly. What's with this strange feeling? It feels as if something is calling out to me. But I just went in yesterday night. It's not gonna go away until I investigate the place again, is it? Oh well, I just gotta have more caffeine tomorrow morning then. Need me to help you walk home? Nah, I'll be fine. Thanks for the offer, though. Alright then. Take care, Ciara. You too. I'll probably stay inside until exactly 3 a.m. The worst part of this is always the wait. I have to wait for something like this. Oh well. The day was really, really fun, though. Never had a day quite like that before. Be nice if it could become a weekly thing. It took a while, but I'm finally here. Now to put some holes in these guys. Alright, now we're here. Good. Good game? I gotta say, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe people like that part, but like, the prologue went on for a little bit too long there, you know? Like, it's a bit meandering, where it's kind of like, what was the point of that? You know, it was just to establish Ciara as like a character that she cares about, right? Maybe set up the stakes for later. Maybe he gets in danger or something, or I don't know, maybe he actually getting involved in this like magical girl plot. It's kind of weird. Was she under the table? But like it went on for way too long. You know, it's like, I don't know. I think there needs to be more of a balance between the story parts and the actual gameplay. I feel like, I don't know. The prologue is a little bit too long. I always say this for like a lot of games, especially indie games. Sometimes when you write a story, you don't need to like, you know, put in every little detail. You know, especially a visual novel, you don't need to show every little thing to the player, because when you do that, you know, it slows things down, and it's not a bad thing to slow things down necessarily, but it has to be intentional. I feel like, you know, it's like, you know, it's the reason why you don't see characters going to the washroom, you know, to go pee in like a TV show. You know, you only see show every little thing. I feel like that part should be shortened like way more. Like you could cut a lot, actually. You could be like her like meeting up with Ciara, and then you just cut to the part where they end their little date, I guess, and that's it. You don't have to show like them playing games and like, I don't know, stuff like that. Or I feel like we could do as well as maybe just break it up, you know? Like for example, while exploring the dungeon and all that, maybe there's some chances to see those scenes, maybe as little bonuses, right? I don't know. I'm just a stickler for that, I guess. I'm so used to playing so much of these indie games that I prefer a much more faster pace, I guess, maybe. You know, someone who might enjoy maybe a slower pace might not find a fault in that, but I kind of do. It just went on for too long, I feel like. I don't know. XP. Actually, can I level up? Or there you go. I don't know if I need MP. I don't know what SP even is. What is SP? I have no idea. Nobody should explain to us what SP is. I'm assuming maybe it's related to charms. Yeah, spell points. That's what it is. So if you have more spell points, you have more abilities, right? I can't make use of it right now, though, right? There's no point in upgrading that right now. You know, maybe I'll wait. You know, it's kind of like Dark Souls. You know, you can just save up your souls and just spend that later. Bum 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 bum. Just do this. Boom, bam, beam, boing, bam. Get wrecked. Easy. And I do like the gameplay so far. You know, it definitely is stylish, good music, cool mechanic. Interesting if they do more with it later. I'm assuming if you get more spells, maybe it'll be more interesting little mini games, and maybe more interesting enemies. But yeah, I don't know. So far, I feel like again the very beginning just felt a little bit too slow. I guess that's why you're allowed to skip it, I guess. But I mean, I don't imagine most people would skip it, right? Because why would you skip the prologue when you never played the game before? It's kind of weird. Unless you just want the gameplay, I guess. But I don't do that usually. Well, let's get some MP back. Let's do this, in case I need it. Counter! I do like the idea of countering, though. You know, I always like parrying in video games. I mean, especially in Dark Souls. The fact that you can counter stuff, you know, and just not get hit. Just by simply being good at the game. You know, I like that. Which way do we go? Left, down, right? Go left. Okay. You know, interesting scenery, by the way, in the magical girl realm. bit of a Yume Nikki vibe to it, a little bit. You know, a little bit. Clocks. Okay. Found lucid dreaming charm. Okay, I think that's a spell we can use. What does it do? On every turn, recovers some MP. Oh, so it's just passive. That's nice. In that case, you know, that kind of beats out the focus skill, because you have to waste a turn to do that. I'd rather just have it ready, or have it just be a thing. Again, the controls, by the way, they're kind of weird. Sometimes I have to press the button twice. Yeah, I have to press it twice for something. It's weird. I have to press Z twice to open this menu. Anyway, how much SP do we get? We get 3. Okay. So what we can do... Okay. Going back and forth is also weird. I don't know. Yeah, we just put that on. There you go. Having MP regeneration passively is nice. I'll fight you for XP. Give me that. Give me your XP. Now that means I don't have to waste a turn, you know, pressing focus. I can just simply attack, and I'll get some MP back anyway. What? It's only 1 HP, but give me my HP back, just so I feel safe. I like the animations as well. You know, I mean, it's very little animations, but the facial expressions, you know, it changes when you do certain things. I noticed the visual during the visual novel part, you know, she had a lot of expressions. It's pretty cool. This looks scary. What are you? Phantom. Okay. Let me use my finale because you're scary. I'm not sure if you're easy or not. There you go. Aha! 3 of a kind. Yeah, bonus for that? No? I think that's just a buff. Ooh, okay. Go take some damage. Oh, I did a lot of damage myself though because of that buff. Because of my Moe points. My Moe points are too powerful. I mean, I imagine using the finale to buff yourself is very important for like boss fights, I imagine. If there is a boss fight, I'm assuming there is. Also, that's what's that called? Starry Night or something? Guess I'll fight you. I mean, these are just like trash mobs. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what's there to talk about? Or what else is there to talk about, rather? I mean, I feel like I just want to complain some more, but like, yeah, the visual novel aspect. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I mean, magical girl anime. I mean, I guess there is. I mean, when I think about Sailor Moon, for example, I mean, I guess there's like slice of life scenes, so I guess it fits. I feel like the game is trying to do something different, though, right? I mean, this main character here is a bit more crass, you know, than your typical Mahou Shoujo character. So I feel like they may do some deconstruction, right? I mean, especially the enemies we fight, kind of these weird photorealistic monsters as well. Not like goofy-looking monsters. A typical like Mahou Shoujo anime for like children. I feel like the tone of the game is trying to be more, you know, trying to be a little bit more edgy. I feel like we're just, you know, approaching like Madoka, right? A little bit like Madoka. But I don't know if they're gonna go that far. But if they're gonna do that, though, I really do feel like, again, in those scenes where it's just about her real life, should be more interesting, you know? Should be, again, I always say this in any story, really, but a little bit more conflict, you know? A little bit more tension to it, right? Not just like hanging out, this daily life, whatever. And even like slice of life anime can be interesting. Also, even slice of life anime can be interesting. Let's just see. If there's a bit of like conflict and tension to it, you know? It doesn't have to be like about like a world-ending threat, but you know, there could be just drama about relationships and stuff, right? I feel like those kind of stories, at least for me anyway, can hook me more than just like slice of life stuff where it's like nothing happens, you know, just like when we just hang out, that's it. I don't know. We play games, and there's some references to some video games. I don't know. It's not very interesting to me. It needs to at least like build up to something, you know, like some kind of like big thing that's gonna happen. Well, not big thing, but you know, something, some kind of climax, you know, like any typical story, right? You gotta build up to like some kind of like situation where people will butt heads and some kind of problem will show up, you know? At least those are the stories I prefer anyway. Avengers skill. Avengers? The movie? The movies, I guess? I don't know. I don't keep up with it. Attack that deals more damage depending on how much HP has been lost. Interesting. You have to deliberately, you know, take damage. Takes a 4 SP though. Can I level up, by the way? There you go. I'll just put that on just for fun, I guess. I will need the focus skill now, I feel like, because I just have the passive MP regeneration anyway. I feel like the Avenger skill definitely is it's a potential skill to use if we fight a boss or something. Assuming we get that far. You know, apparently this is like book 1. I'm assuming like chapter 1. I don't know, like the developer, as far as I know, hasn't really done like a sequel to this game. Other than like a bonus, I think. There's a bonus game after this one, which I don't know if I'll check it out, because the story doesn't seem very interesting to me, to be honest. At least the premise anyway. But yeah, this is apparently just part 1. So I don't know how the story is going to go. Is it going to be like its own self-contained story? Is it going to be like a cliffhanger? And that's why I'm very wary of playing games that don't seem to be finished. I don't like playing demos and stuff like that, right? It's like, it always ends with a cliffhanger. That's unsatisfying. Anyway. Hopefully it doesn't happen in this game. I don't know. Let's heal up. Boop. And boop. Oh, guard again. I don't want to guard. I want to, like, not get hit in the first place. It'd be kind of cool as well if the minigames actually match the beat of the music somehow. I imagine maybe that's a bit hard to do in RPG Maker. But are there games like that? Or like, there's like the rhythm kind of games that fuse with the actual music and the action, you know, that's happening on screen. So no matter what you do, it's like it always hits on beat. Sounds like it would sound very satisfying. Anyway, let's fight this thing. Let's fight this thing normally. Let's see what happens if we just fight this thing normally. 5-star shot. Boom, bam, beam, bam, bam. Ah. Ooh, it's 2 damage. Even if you guard. That's a lot of damage. I like to heal up. Or you use Avenger. Let's see what happens if I use that. Oh, there, that's a lot of damage. Overkill. I like to heal up. I'm gonna find like a trash mob so it can heal. You know, it's kind of weird way to balance it, but I want to just like heal up. Guard again. If I guard though, I gotta heal up some more. Whatever. I guess you don't have to be perfect. I missed. Uh-oh. That's bad. Ow. Ow. gotta heal again, but let's use it on MP. I guess the bad thing about passive MP regeneration is that you don't get as much MP. Oh, a save point. That's nice. I'm assuming save point gives me all my HP and MP back. Doesn't seem like I can get past. Maybe I need to destroy something, maybe controlling this barrier. Nice. An artificial wall that prevents the player's progress. Also, this weird glitch, weird graphical glitch, where he is under the table somehow. Weird. Also, on the windows? What the heck? This game might be a little bit rough. Anyway. Let's go to the right. Anything in here? Nice painting of a girl. Behind the actual painting, though, there seems to be some words sprawled on it. Right, up, right. Okay. Okay, this is over here. I mean, the thing is, you know, there's already a spot where the game was kind of glitched and you can actually just climb on the walls like this, you know? I feel like this is not intentional. Why is it like we can just climb on the walls? I don't know. That's kind of weird. I think a developer needs to fix that. It's interesting, there's a puzzle as well where you like climb on the walls. Anyway, what do you get? Actually, we got a charm, I think. Encore. Grants an extra attack if cool is successfully scored in every basic attack. Oh, that's pretty strong as well, I feel like. You know what? How much is it again? So again, the controls again are weird. They get slightly delayed for some reason. I feel like we'll get rid of this. 4 SP though. Stop it. It's weird. Sometimes the controls are like very sticky. Like you gotta like press it multiple times, and sometimes like if you hold it like this, you know, you hold it down, you can actually just go really fast. It's weird. It's not very consistent. The adventure skills are very strong too. Okay, I feel like I wanna like level up my SP again. Give me that SP. Just give me all the SP. Who cares about health? Or MP, just give me all that. I probably want to level up my stats eventually instead. Bam, bam, bam. No encore? I thought it'd be an encore. Back. Or maybe I missed it the first time? I don't know. I'm not sure. What did it say? It said like... Encore passive. Grants an extra attack if cool is successfully scored in every base. Okay, you gotta get cool? I thought... Maybe I read it wrong. Try again. Maybe I'm always getting a move that... Or maybe I'm pressing attack when... Oh, I missed that time. That sucks. Maybe I'm pressing at the wrong time. Not sure. Cool. Yeah, I got all cool. Oh, there you go. Okay, I must have, yeah. Maybe last time I actually didn't press the buttons correctly. Maybe I only got good instead of cool. Cool, and cool. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. This one. Okay. First time I thought I hit all cools, but I must have not hit all cools. Basically just, you know, one-shot these guys. Not really one-shot, but you know, one round these guys. What's in here? Remember my love charm. You know, I also kind of wish we could, like, interact with more stuff, actually. Really interact with the books, or, like, anything else. Wish it was more flavor text. You know, I like flavor text. You know, I prefer, you know, it's funny. I don't like it when visual novels take so much time doing so much exposition about every little thing that doesn't really matter or pertain to the plot. But I love flavor text. I don't know. It's just a difference between me, like, just pressing the dialogue, you know, going through dialogue versus me actively choosing to, like, read stuff, you know, on my own. To me, that's more satisfying for some reason, you know? I don't know why. Remember love. On every turn, recover some HP. That's interesting too. You know what? I'll put that on. You know, just passives. Passives are just better. Isn't it better when you don't have to think about it? Everything be passive, and you never have to think about anything. Head empty, all passives. Counter. Alright. Let's go up. From far away, I hear a girl's voice. Oh, that's bad. Better go and find the source of it before anything really bad happens. Red zone? Ooh, all in? Okay. So, the all-in passive increases attack by 1, but all hits must be cool in order to deal damage. Oh, that's interesting. Red zone increases attack by 2 when HP is at or below 5. I don't know. That's like way too risky. I don't like that. You know, I could combine this, and that's like really that's a lot of damage. Okay, well, let's see. I'm turning into like a passive like build basically. Like I don't need any actual skills, you know. I just gotta like do my basic attack and it'll do a lot, I feel like. So like it's double as long as you hit all cools. And if you do it all cools, you also get another basic attack. So that'll be like 4 times 2, really is 8 damage per turn. I mean, maybe you can hit more, but I don't know. This feels consistent. Consistent damage to me just sounds interesting. Let's try it out. And assuming attack is always the same, you know, it's kind of boring to be honest. Isn't it kind of boring, my build at the moment? But like, oh damn it, the one time missed. Of course I choke. But like, I feel like it's just pretty interesting, despite me just like, basically just simplifying the combat as much as I can, you know? Like literally not making it interesting, just making it as simple as I can. In a way. Like, I don't even need MP in that case, you know? Who needs MP? Who needs any of that? Who needs MP? I'm just going to attack all day with my gun. I will simply shoot you with my gun. Bam, 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 bam. I'm simply going to counter your attack like this. And then also like this. Easy. I also do extra damage on counters too. Alright. Actually, did I go in here? I can't remember. No, I didn't. What's this? Found, what's that say? Full frontal charm? We just kind of found a lot of charms. I imagine it's because the game's kind of small. Kind of short. So I guess we're just filling up all the charms really quickly. Full frontal. Decreases defense by 1, but increases attack by 1. Okay, that's even more risky. Or like, but like I get even more damage. Interesting. Well, I guess I don't need this, but how much is it? 3. I'm not gonna get enough. I don't know. I wish they would fix the... I say fix, but you know. It's just weird. Like, if you hold down the button for too long, it just keeps going, and it's like... It's weird. Sometimes you gotta press it twice. Give me that. mean, I guess I could put that in if I wanted to. Yeah, sure, just fill up my slots. Again, weird. Sometimes I'm trying to press X to cancel, and it takes like 2 times for it to actually do anything. Sometimes, like, I don't know what the word is, but sometimes I think I've been here before, by the way, but the controls or the inputs are either too stiff, I guess, or they're too they don't like read your inputs, or it's too sensitive. You know? It's weird. Oh, okay, that's a place. It's getting louder. It must be around here then. Better get myself ready before this. Seems like a lot of trouble. Okay, hold on. Is there anything to write? No, doesn't look like it. Something down there. Oh, I'm doing so much damage. Isn't that like times 3 at that point? So like 4 times 3. If I do everything perfectly, do the attack perfectly, 4 times 3, so that would be what? Math hard. Be 12, I guess. 12 total. Also, there's something down there. Can I get down there? Is that like a thing I need to do? I see something down there. How do I get that? Hello? I'm not sure how I get that. Also, this looks weird. Is this a glitch? Or... No, it's not. Okay. Oh, okay, it's intentional. Okay. I was wondering because sometimes there are glitches where you go through the walls and stuff, but that's not a glitch. Take a portion of your own HP for a powerful attack. That doesn't fit my build, really. Anyway, I was wondering, why does this look weird? I was, because the game is a little bit rough at times. And then in a few more, it still looks nice. It's just, again, like sometimes you glitch on the table and sometimes you glitch on the walls. But I was wondering if that was a glitch or not. But in this, it's not. It was intentional. Anyway, here, I guess. That looks weird too. This like door. I don't know. It looks weird to me. Doesn't seem natural. But maybe that's the point. Let's fight you. You get a lot of XP. If I like do perfectly this one attack, I should kill you. Bam, 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 bam. Easy one shot. I do like how your character progresses. At least, in the various builds you can make. My build in particular, you don't have to do it, but like, I don't know. To me, I like it. Get back here. Because I like the whole mechanic in the first place. This build is really based on the rhythm mechanic. Where you do the minigames perfectly. And it's kind of like, that's exactly what I want. So, I like how the game actually allows you to focus on that. And obviously, you could not do that. You could do other things. You could do like a low HP build. You could do like based on MP instead. Anyway, Elena, if you think you can intimidate me with just your stature alone, then you are wrong. Sorawa Chigayo. I am Elena Medici, first daughter of the Medici family. Or Medici? I don't know how to say that. And I shall not be killed so easily. Have at you, fiend. Is she seriously talking to them? Oh man, she's completely serious about this. Not like I don't do it too, but it's different. It's cringe when you do it. Looks like she's the girl who's got potential. Before that thing kills her, might as well see. You, the girl over there, if you don't want to die, then do as I say. Yell these words from your heart. Idealize. Are you speaking to me? Yes, who would I be speaking to anyways? And hurry it up, we don't have all day. Oh well, sounds fun, so here I go. Idealize! Maho Shoujo transformation. Ah, it worked. It looks like it did. Look at yourself. Ah, my outfit. It's so... avant-garde. Avant-garde. I love it. Avant-garde? Seriously? This is wonderful. How did this happen? Never mind that for now. We got a problem right in front of us. Stand back for now and watch me handle this guy. Got it? Duly noted. Good, now. How many bullets will I need to kill you, I wonder? Let's go. Yes. Oh, I feel like it's a reference to an anime. Is it Trigun? Maybe not, I'm not sure. Cowboy Bebop? I don't know, she's doing some kind of pose that reminds me of an anime. Dualahan. Time to use my finale. Water? What does that mean? Or maybe that means like MP restoration, but I already have full MP. Doesn't matter. Ah, get wrecked. Counter, counter, counter. I parry you. I simply parry you. Easy. Easy game. Easy life. You're basically dead. Okay, that was easy. You know, she's basically wearing that, like, what is it, Dragon Quest armor? You know, like typical warrior Dragon Quest armor. Was it warrior? I can't remember. It was like a certain class. Anyway. Ew. That one put up more of a fight than others, I have to say. That was amazing. You were so cool. Me? I'm the gunslinger witch, Ciara. And you? Elena Medici, of the Medici family. Is it Medici or Medici? I don't know, it sounds Italian to me. Just Elena Medici? Come on, you gotta give yourself a cool title too. I would, but I do not even know what I am. You'll figure it out. In time, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but leave it for later. For now, just follow my lead. We gotta get out of here. Understood. Oop. Alright. Wait, why she come from all the way from the right? What? Why is she blocking my way? That's weird. Okay, well, if you interact for her, you swap places. This is kind of, I guess, a weird workaround. I don't know. Maybe the developer didn't code it in such a way where you can, like, just walk past her easily. Anyway. Vampire's Kiss. Is that the elf steal I'm imagining? Weak attack that heals for half of the damage dealt. Maybe useful. HP. I'm gonna level HP this time. Even though I never get hit anyway, but... Bam, 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 bam. Never need to reload, by the way. Infinite gun. Infinite ammo. It's got infinite ammo. Points at bandana. Oh, that was weird. She was to the side of me? I don't know. The way she's programmed is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm assuming we need to go... Where was it? I remember like going down somewhere. Yeah, the way she's programmed is weird. Like, she doesn't follow us properly like a party member. I think she's programmed as I mean, I don't know for sure because I don't have a lot of experience with RPG Maker, like, as a programmer, but from what I've seen in the code, I think she's programmed as like an actual NPC, right? Like an actual entity that simply has a command to follow your location. And that's kind of it. I think that's what the developer did. As far as I understand it, I don't know for sure. I have like very little computer programming knowledge. I literally have only done an introduction to like computer programming in like high school from a teacher who was really old and would go on like really long tangents about random things. So I don't think I've learned as much as I could. All I know is like Turing, whatever. I say I know it. It's been a while. You know, it's like the introduction. Like, I feel like a lot of people who do an introduction to like computer programming, they learn Turing first, right? It's one of the first languages of computer software, I think. You learn how to like type in hello world, you know? That's what you do, right? But here we are. This guy looks like he's the boss of this domain. Like before, just stand back and watch. When should I be able to fight as well? In time. You gotta be patient about this kind of stuff, you know? You can only fight in the sequel. When the developer programs like a way to add party members. For now, let the execution commence. Hiya! Last time. This time I don't have full Moe points. Oh no. The last boss we fought was just a minion. This one's the real boss. Okay, what are you gonna do? Ah, damn it. What was that? I missed it. Whatever. I think I will use my finale skill now. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Well, at least I got that. I think the blue one means more defense. 2 out of 3 was useless though. I think it was like MP restoration. Come on, I didn't get that? Thought I got that. Whatever. I think you're basically dead. You know what? 5-star shot. I mean, I think that's worse, right? Well, it's 5 shots. Yeah, I think it's better. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I think this is more damage. 18 damage in total. Overkill. You know, you have to make sure. Double tap. Wow, that was amazing, Ciara. Bravo! Yeah, it's no big deal. And for now, though, we really gotta get back home. Just gotta click your heels 3 times and say, there's no place like home. It's like Dorothy. Parting is always so lonely. We will get to meet again, yes? I'd like to know more about this magic business. We'll see about that. Anyways, let's get back, yeah? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Yep. The monster, you know, sprite is still there, though. It's supposed to disappear. And we're here. I'm so damn tired. Why? I know very damn why, but that's not gonna help, is it? There's anything I hate about being a Meister. A Meister? It's having to go out so late. Can't believe I only got 2 hours of sleep. Wait, that slumped posture, hair that hasn't touched a brush in years, and that slovenly dress. There's some girl yelling from inside her car. She seems to be talking to somebody else. Better keep walking. It's you, isn't it? The girl from last night. Oh shit. It's me, Elena, remember, from last night? Oh fuck. Yeah, hey, funny seeing you here as well. No, listen, I got classes a bit, so I can't really stay and chat. Yes, I know, we go to the same school. Wait, we do? Yes, it took them a few minutes, but our servers easily found out where you lived. I simply doxed you. Not only that, but he also found out your favorite food, and obviously been banned from Neopets. Neopets? You get banned from Neopets? How do you get banned from Neopets? Anyways, did you have any business with me? I just want to say hello to my savior from last night. You're so, cool. Yes, cool. You're so cool back there. Really? Thank you even 100 times won't show how grateful I am to you, really. As a small thanks, however, would you like to ride together class with me? In my fancy limbo? Or limo? Not limbo. Limo. It would be much better than just taking the train there, I'm certain of it. This is the part where they take me to some underground human trafficking ring. They'll force us to play Kusuge. Kusuge? Kusuge means shit games, I guess. For entertainment of some sick minds who have loads of cash. Oh yes, it's kind of like Squid Games, except it's for gamers. And once we finally had enough, that's when we'll be ripe for harvest. Oh, horrible. Of course I respond with, well, sure thing. Great, well, what are you waiting for? Get in. Might as well then. Looks like a normal car, actually. I thought she was gonna be rich, you know, she seemed like a ojosama archetype to me. Nice air conditioning. Is there a real butler driving the car? I thought they only existed in the movies. Well, I got in the car, I sat myself down. What now? What am I supposed to do next here? I have no idea what to talk about. The AC really is nice, though. Wish we had AC like this at home. I don't think she has any idea what she wants to talk about either. You said you go to the same school as me, right? I don't think I've actually seen you around anywhere. Someone like her would have more trouble trying not to stick it, I'm sure. Oh, that might be because I do not attend after-school activities. I am also a little frail. I get sick very easily, you see. So I have to skip classes on occasions, but I'm fine otherwise. Father's always worrying about me, but I do not think it's such a big deal. You don't do anything after school? Yeah, me neither. That's such a pain, clubs and all. Oh, really? Then we have another thing in common then. Yeah, I guess. Well, it's mostly because I'm too lazy to be asked to go to those things anyway. And there's not really anything that I'm into. Asked? Don't worry, the important part is that I don't really want to go to clubs or whatever. Isn't it hard though to miss class all the time? You gotta take a ton of makeup tests, right? Oh no, it's not so bad. I have plenty of tutors at home to help me keep up. Besides, Father would not be able to get sleep at night if I not get the absolute best education. Even if my body doesn't work well, it is fine. My body again. My family will be here to support me. Ah, jeez. Besides being sickly, looks like she won life's lottery. But let's move past this topic. I invite you to this card to speak of something in particular. Oh yes, last night. It was amazing, everything about it. Please, tell me more about it. All the magic, and the shooting, and the adventure. Well, it's a lot, but basically, As a Meister, you should have heard it too, right? I believe that I heard a woman's voice, yes. Alright. That's the voice of our boss, more or less, Sophia. She can't do all the work herself, so she has all of us Meisters go around the land of shadows. And that's where we do our cleaning. We take out delusions that plague everyday life. People's grief, people's misfortune. All that's hidden away of these delusions. But underneath it, that's real happiness too that gets lost. Or something like that, that's what she told me. Wow, cool. And this is all fact, yes? Supposedly. Isn't the fact that we can transform proof enough? I suppose. Anyways, though, the Land of Shadows is only accessible at a certain time of night, just like Persona 3. At 3 AM, the link between light and shadow and a bunch of other things are the strongest. Occasionally, you have people accidentally wandering in, with us being the ones who have to save them. Or save them? Save them. So you gotta be there around 3 AM to get in there. You sure your father would be okay with that? I mean, you're as frail as you say you are, staying up doesn't seem like a great idea. Next thing I know, her father is gonna make me disappear for doing this to his daughter. Surely father wouldn't understand yet. Yes? If I explained that we did this for the good of the people. We simply need to, stay a little longer to do so. It's no big deal. Oh boy. Please do not worry about me. Like I said, I'm sure that father will understand. But please, take me along the next time you go. I would love to experience the thrill again. The thrill of destroying monsters. And risking my life. Oh, and the heroism. Yes, the heroism. Well, if you say so. But your father better not kill me. Father would never kill someone. Right. So you said that you were wandering around last night, right? Yes, I was taking a walk in my garden to calm my mind. When suddenly I was transported to that world, like an isekai. The Land of Shadows, was it? Even the name is so cool. Right, so if I'm hearing this correctly, it looks like your family's garden is a good spot for portals. Really? How cool! What this entails is you can just get over there around 3 AM if the conditions are right. Then I don't have to go walking around the dead of night. If possible, do you mind having me over whenever we cross worlds? Of course! I'll have to ask father if that's okay, but I'm sure he will say yes. Alright, good. Ciara, oh yeah? Saying that she stuck out her left hand to me. Let us become the greatest warriors in the world. No, the universe. We shall cut down the evil. Alright, it's a deal. I don't know what will be in store for me in the future, but if we're around, it's bound not to be boring. Okay. Oh, Sarahwin. I knew something was up with him. Come out, Ite. I know you're there. Whoa. Okay. Lenin equals E? You don't have to be so formal, you know. Like I said, you can just call me by my real name, Lenin Eve. Lenin. Lenin? John Lennon? No, Lenin? I don't know how you pronounce that. I don't pronounce any of these names. Did you come here just to bother me again? Of course. It's what I do. But no, I do have some actual business with you. Well, it's a bit personal, too. How's the girl? You already met up with her, right? Were my familiars of any use? They gave her a good fright, right? More or less. Are you the kind of man who gets turned on when he sees girls cry? You really got into your role there. If I were her, I would have fallen in love immediately. Stoic Sarahwin, going around protecting innocent girls. But deep inside, his heart is filled with... Please don't start. You did like her at least a little, didn't you? She seemed like the type of girl you'd like. Yeah. I wouldn't let something like that interfere with my duty, if that's what you're going to ask. No, I just wanted to wish you luck. Chase your desires fervently, Sarahwin. As immortal as we are, we're still made out of flesh and desire more flesh. I'll be watching you, as always. What will Sarahwin do? Oh, and if you want to learn how to talk to a lady, I'm always here. Duly noted. I'll be seeing you then, Sarahwin, until I decide to bother you again. I have no idea how to handle a woman like her. Desire, huh? I wonder. Okay, I mean that's interesting. I like how. Oh, okay, that's it. I do like how Sarahwin does play a bigger part than simply, just setting him up as like basically romantic interest. Password to access bonus is corn talk. corn dog. Don't forget, all caps. Sure. Okay, so bonus. I will enter corn. Corn. Dog. Dogu. Corn dogu. Why not? Okay. Hostware characters. First off, congratulations on clearing Lotus Eater Princess, at least the first part. Clearing to several parts is the good excuse for me to reuse expanded battle system I made here. Also, it's a magical thing that makes sense for it to be episodic. As always, the game isn't as long as I would have hoped. Well, this always happens. At this point, I have to accept that I might just like the third working on a tight deadline. What you saw here was only a taste to come. Have any suggestions for battle system? Please let me know. I mean, basically just kind of like add more mini games, you know? Add like more visuals, like different visuals for the mini games as well, depending on what kind of enemies you fight. Some tricks, you know, here and there, you know? Like, for example, instead of like having the same thing where you gotta click at a certain point to like get a success, sometimes maybe you gotta like not click, right? Or like maybe you gotta like click out a part where you gotta click earlier. I don't know, you know, just kind of like play with it basically. Just have different kinds of the way you use the rhythm mini game. I feel like would be good. But anyway, that's my suggestion. I'm gonna be using it for the next few games. Making it serious. It's a lot more worse than usual because it's half visual novel. To be honest, I've always wanted to get into developing visual novels to end up here instead. I think I prefer just making RPGs. Writing character takes a lot more time than you expect. Most of the scripts you saw in the game was written over the course of 3 days. Next time, I'll set aside some time to properly write. When I write something, gravitate towards putting in some edge. My conscience always pulls me back. I prefer edge. You know, again, people have different definitions of edge, I feel like. But for me, edgy is, you know, dark. You know, something that's like, I don't know how to describe it, but like something that's realistic, you know, grounded. Like, it's like, it's to me, edge is as if you were telling the truth, even if it hurts, you know, that kind of thing. You know, whenever someone asks if they look fat in a dress, you know, you say yes. That's edge. Anyway, I think you need a little bit of poison to make a good story, but I'm holding back for now. I think you held back too much, to be honest, especially in the prologue. I don't know why I put a romantic element in the story. I'm no good at running romances. Well, this is between just you and me, though. I put a bit of poison to that as well, but you won't see it until the later stage of the story. Well, hopefully that comes up, because it seems like, you know, whenever a developer makes like an episode 1 of something, it just, the rest of the story just never comes out. Anyway, things are always better with a bit of poison to them, or a lot. But yeah, that's my biggest complaint. The prologue just went a little bit too long, you know? I feel like you can definitely dull it out some more, you know, especially if you want to build up sympathy for Sarahwin in particular. I think just cutting to like that gameplay and like visual novel story, just going back and forth a little bit more. Instead of having a whole big visual novel section and then a whole big like RPG section and a whole big, you know, just going back and forth like that. Rather, just kind of like, you know, sprinkle it in some more, you know, between gameplay, rather than just I don't know what the word is, rather than like segregating, you know, segregating the sections like that. I prefer it when it's kind of like, you know, during gameplay in particular, you know. I don't know. Again, I'm a type of person that prefers flavor text. You know, I like flavor text. So I don't know what it is, but like I much prefer it when it's like when I get story when I'm in the dungeon, right? When there is like danger and stuff like that, instead of just when I'm outside of it. And it's very much Persona, right? You know, that's why I couldn't really get into Persona. Not again like a whole tangent as well. I never finished Persona 3, to be honest. You know, even though I know it's like very much beloved, I just don't like the fact that it's like the sections are just cut off like that. You know, you go into a dungeon, you know, then you go out of it, and then suddenly it's just a normal high school dating sim. It's kind of like, I don't know. Kind of like, to me, it's a little boring. Ciara, funny spaghetti spilling girl. In high school, I was always skittish, neurotic, had a bad habit of saying the wrong thing to the wrong people. That got me into a lot of trouble. Ciara was supposed to be, you know, a shithead teenager, basically. Of course, she's a hero, not that terrible. And anyone, no one's proud of their high school years. People would think high school is a highlight of their years of life, must have a god awful life. Depends. I feel like some people, you know, do really well in high school. I don't know. They got a lot of awards, achievements. I just kind of like, I don't know. High school for me, yeah, it was fine for the most part. I mostly just wanted to, I'm part of the going home club, like I don't do any like, what do you call it? Like club activities or anything or extracurricular in school. I just kind of like, just did my homework, did my assignments, went home, play video games, watch anime. So I don't know. I can't say too much about his character, Sarwin. Let's say that I wrote him to be a character that I like. You don't say. I don't like how a lot of guys in anime are drawn to have zero muscle, so he has a little bit of muscle definition, but not too much. Okay. Basically, as like handsome and be shown as possible, but still have muscle, Anyway, Elena. She's based off a character from a jam game, didn't finish. Ended up changing the character quite a bit. Background's basically more or less the same. But how she deals with this, completely different. Two separate flavors of rich girl. I love them both. Perhaps Elena's a lot more cuter. Moe even. Moe. She has a little sister who is perhaps somewhat evil. All 12-year-olds are by default, but she's not. She's worse than that. She literally is going to murder all of you. She's going to literally destroy the world. Now, in the later games, you'll get to see her in all of her glory. Oh, I can't wait, I guess. But yeah, I guess Elena, I don't know, we don't get to see much of a character, but she seems to be, the like rich girl character, but she's more innocent, I guess. She's not like the how you say, the aggressive kind, we go, oh. I guess Elena's kind of like innocent one. Innocent and like naive and like that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, just a fair warning, I'll be rambling. Okay? Ignore this section. Too bad. I'm going to read all of this and I'm going to put it out on the internet. It's going to be cringe. No, part of the reason I come up with this concept of the game is because as of late, I've become involved with the main villain from a classic mecha anime. Which one's that one? It's a very interesting relationship with one of the female characters in the show. I won't go too much about it, but the messed up parts are what makes it interesting, along with the actual sentiment in the relationship. Didn't expect to like them so much, so I started watching the show for an entirely different character, but I fell in love with those two. Can't see the colors purple and pink the same way ever again. Another thing is that there's a Dojin circle that makes VNs tailored just for me. That's part of the reason I started game dev. It's just one person wearing whatever the hell they want. Sometimes the real lip is silly because really have that Dojin feeling to them. Great things, be able to bear a part of your soul to the public. That's make the game so charming. So if you want to could write something that's so great, I'm gonna fill this game full of my perversions. Is what I thought. I mean, hell bad. Mostly because of time constraints, because I'm showcasing my desire to the world, make it flawless. One day I'd like to become desire itself, unleash the world. There's also that. You'll see. Oh, yes. Classic mecha. It's probably like an old anime. I don't usually watch mecha stuff, so probably not familiar with it. I mean, I'm only familiar with like Gundam, the original Gundam in particular. I think I watched the entire trilogy. Was it a trilogy? I can't remember. I watched like a compilation movie, I guess. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Anyway. So I'm familiar with Gundam. Otherwise, not super familiar. A little bit of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I never watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. I gotta watch it someday. But I know a bit of it. I kind of spoiled myself on it already. But anyway. I like magical girl shows. Admittedly, I haven't seen much of them. Ever counting My Hime as a magical girl show, enjoyed that one. I haven't that series anyways. Everyone knows what Madoka is. Yep. And if you're making a magical girl show, game, whatever, you can't escape comparisons. It's the curse of Madoka. I have to laugh at all the edgy magical girl stuff that came out after Madoka. The thing about Madoka is there's hope beneath all the suffering. You can't just make it edge fest for the sake of edge. I disagree, to be honest. What was that called? What was the anime called? Mahou Shoujo Sight or something? Where it's like super edgy and people say it's so edgy that people didn't like it. Mahou Shoujo Sight? What was it? Mahou Shoujo Sight. I think people didn't like it because it was too edgy. I don't know. I didn't watch all of it, but I think I watched the beginning and I didn't find it too edgy. I liked it. But I don't know. I have a twisted sense of edginess, I guess. I like edge, okay? I like it when horrible things are happening to people because it creates, a more interesting story. Yeah? I like Odabuchi's other works much more, but Madoka was nice. Being a TV anime meant that he couldn't go out with all his usual endings. Kikokugai's ending is amazing, though it's rather controversial. It's better the more you think about it. Only Odabuchi can write a cyberpunk wuxia story enough like that. In my eyes, it's quite romantic. Developer's a Sayaka fan. Love her for the pain she goes through. I think she's a good girl. Try her best. Don't have anything else to say. Thanks for playing. Usual pervert stuff. What do you mean by that? The battle system took a lot of time. No idea how long it developed the entire game, but pretty much did nothing to work on it. Game that takes a while. Playtesting, a piece of dialogue from Pathologic 2 that talks about that, I guess. I know about, yeah. Pathologic was like that really weird game. Had like a time system to it. What was it? Like, or was that? I think it's something else. Can't remember. Like Pathologic was about, it was about disease, I think. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. Think about the original Pathologic. Anyway, look forward to later parts of the series, and if you have any thoughts on the game, I'd love to hear them. And preview, I guess. How long is this preview? It'll be a little bit long. Okay. My target was a young girl by the name of Ciara Fitzgerald. 16 years of age, parents recently divorced. Her father is a 48-year-old public servant, while her mother works in marketing. While she stays with her father during weekdays, she visits her mother on the weekends. Presumably, this is a legal obligation. Her relationship with her mother appears to be somewhat strained. On the contrary, she is rather close to her father. She attends a selective enrollment high school, one not too far from home. On the subject, grades are all above average. Her school has several clubs and other extracurriculars, but she's elected to join none of them. In the morning, she gets up and greets her father, who quickly goes off to work himself. Sometimes when she wakes up a little later, she's already to go off to work. In that case, she chooses personnel. And sure, aside from the three wrinkles, she's a rather average high school girl, perhaps a little more observant than the rest. However, the one thing that sets her apart from other girls her age is a little secret of hers that others will surely envy. By night, she became the gunslinger witch Ciara. It's her hobby, I guess. With the power granted by Sophia, she can travel to the land of shadows and defeat delusions within. Apparently, this is a way for her to kill stress and, sentient beings. By killing all those delusions we so carefully crafted, the people would slowly come to their senses. If the scales were to fall from their eyes, if they were to see the truth of the terrible reality in front of them, surely none of them will be able to handle any of it, weak-minded as they are. They, those pitiful children, need only to be led by our hand, to laugh with a sort of innocence granted only to those who don't know. And that is our role. That is a terribly heavy burden that we carry, to be the shadow that blocks out the light. We couldn't have people like her running around ruining everything, could we? One way or another, we have to remove her somehow. The kill was a last resort. We prefer to subjugate them, to show them they're weak and pathetic. But even the weak and pathetic have a place in this world. No, our hearts are too generous to abandon them. She's only human after all too human like the rest of them. Ciara Fitzgerald. Just you wait. I'll see to it that you suffer. You say how you didn't want to be too edgy. I mean, that's very edgy. I don't know. I gotta say, there have been stuff I've read that are too edgy. I forget what the manga was called, but there was like a really edgy manga that I did not like. To me, like too much edgy means like, definitely, I can't remember. There was a scene where it's like, a bunch of people die, and it's like, oh, look at these people, look at all these dead bodies, and the main character is like, oh no, look at all these dead bodies of people I don't know. Oh no, it's like, to me that's too edgy. Where it's like, you're just showing a bunch of gore of like characters you don't even know. It's just a bunch of dead bodies. To me, like good edginess is when you have characters you can sympathize with and you know about and like you get attached to, and then you murder them, or like you don't have to murder them, especially for like writing, if you kill off a character, that kind of like destroys their potential, for the story usually. So it's not a good idea to kill off all your characters. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, to me, like good edginess is when like horrible things happen to characters you actually care about. To me, that's good edge. Anyway, yeah, I definitely did have a bit of a Madoka feeling with this game, though it's definitely only chapter 1. It's like in the very beginning, and there's some like build up to it, especially with Sarahwin at the very end there. But yeah, I mean, obviously the story is kind of like left hanging. So, combat test room, that's okay. I think I'm good. How do I leave, by the way? I don't think I can leave. There's no leaving, by the way. Guess I'll just close the game. Alright, there you go. That's the game. More like a demo, really. So, we don't really get the full story. But I can see the potential, definitely. It's a little bit, I gotta say, it's a little bit rough on the edges. In terms of, just small things, really. Like how you can like walk on the walls, and your like character kind of glitches under tables. But those are small things you could fix. I feel like I feel like it's just mostly because the developer was rushed on time that they did not fix out those things. I wonder how much interest they have though of continuing the series. However, I am interested though. Magical girl, a little bit of edginess, maybe deconstructs the genre a little bit. Obviously, there's the Madoka comparison. I want to see it, I do want to see it. The mechanics as well are kind of interesting. It's the Super Mario RPG thing. I don't know if Super Mario did it like intensively. It's more like what was it, Mario and Luigi, those GBA games that kind of did it most often, or I can't remember. It was Thousand Year Door, was it? Anyway, that kind of like turn-based RPG style where you're actually actively like doing something, right? You're actually interacting with the mechanics to the point where if you get good enough, you can actually just avoid all damage and just do really well. I kind of like that, for some reason. I just really like the idea that you have, I don't know what the word is. You have influence, basically, as the player, to your success, right? You can like just be good enough that you don't have to, grind like a million levels. Like in all RPGs, difficulty is often just tied to just grinding a whole bunch of levels, and like you really don't have like full control whether or not your character wins. It's just based on stats, and you can play like that. Some games are kind of like more like puzzle games in a way where you gotta like use certain abilities and win like that way. But I do like the idea of just being good at a game, like Dark Souls in a way, not obviously exactly like Dark Souls, but same idea. It's like if you just get good at the game, then you could just simply beat it in that way instead of just relying 100% on stats. Anyway, so I like that idea. I want that to be expanded more. There's not enough games like that. I feel like, at least good games anyway, that do that sort of thing, right? I like the art style as well. I like the pictures. The characters have a lot of facial expressions. I've noticed that. I don't know. It's interesting. So there's a lot of potential there too. And yeah, and I mentioned before, there's a tinge of edginess that I like as well. I like edginess, and I like elements of like, to me, edginess again is kind of like basically a story where it's not typical, right? It's atypical to me anyway. It's a story that doesn't focus on just simply being the hero. It's also like just realistic. To me, edginess is just being real. It's just being like a story where it's not just a fantasy, but also introducing elements that make it so that characters have to face reality, if that makes sense. Something like that. It'd be interesting. To contrast the whole magical girl genre where it's all about like a fantasy. It's all about like just like beating up monsters and that's it. Like Sailor Moon style. Yeah. My only big complaint though definitely is the prologue. You can skip it technically, but like it's still part of the game, and I imagine most first-time players are gonna go through it. So I do really feel the prologue is a little bit too, I don't know, a bit too front-loaded. I mean, obviously there's the tutorial, which is fine. Obviously, just introducing the mechanics is nice. I wish Sophia actually, she mentioned like a woman's voice, your boss basically. I actually do wish she actually shows up a little bit in the beginning to introduce you to the mechanics and how the game works. That'd be nice. Just a quick little tutorial. It could even be optional. You could be like, you could show up and say, hey, do you need a reminder on how to like, kill delusions? And the player could say yes or no, it could be like that, the player could skip the tutorial if they wanted to, I guess. Because, I feel like some players, they don't like tutorials. Anyway, but yeah, but what really kind of stuck out to me is definitely the whole like relationship you're trying to establish with Sarah. I know what the developer's trying to do. They're trying to make him sympathetic. So like later when he betrays you, it's going to be like, oh no, right? Even though the player knew all along, it's going to be devastating to the protagonist, obviously. That's the idea anyway. And you could do something interesting of that, I guess. Maybe Sarah could be redeemed. Maybe he could not. Maybe he's just, an asshole. I don't know. Who knows? We don't know yet. But I do wish they kind of like dulled that out a little bit better, instead of just doing a whole thing, like a whole big date where we spend so much time with him. It feels a bit forced, right? If you do that, I feel like, again, the pacing just slows down way too much when you do that as well. So I do kind of wish we were going to be hanging out with Sarahwin and like having those scenes with him a little bit shorter, a little bit shorter, and just kind of like cut it up a little bit more where we hang out with him in between gameplay or during gameplay or something. I don't know, flashback scenes. I was thinking, I don't know. I'm not like I feel like the best person, for suggestions, but in my opinion, I prefer if I could see those scenes of him rather when I'm in the dungeon, so that when I'm fighting those creatures and getting experience, I also have a little bit of an option to go back and see some flashbacks of us hanging out with like other people at the same time. So this is like an interesting little contrast and a little bit break from monotony. That's the thing, right? You gotta like, in my opinion anyway, when you try to make it like a hybrid in particular, you gotta like break it up. You gotta be very careful of like where you pace everything, so it doesn't feel like you're only doing one thing the entire time. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I have a short attention span when I say it like this, but I don't know. I feel like most players are like that, right? They want to break it up, I'm trying like, I mean, it's not exactly the same, but like Phoenix Wright, right? Phoenix Wright, Danganronpa, that sort of thing, especially during like the court scenes in particular, like they cut it up, right? They have little mini games, then they like have dialogue, and they have more gameplay, you gotta like mix it up. You gotta keep it fresh, basically, but yeah, that's my opinion of the game so far. And I hope the full story comes out. I don't know. I mean, I do see potential, and I'm interested in the story. Yeah, that's basically my thoughts on Lotus Eater Princess, at least chapter 1, I guess. There you go. That was it for the game. So yeah, I guess if you're on YouTube and didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs on the channel, so you can look for those if you want. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.